Hey folks, welcome to Warlords 3 Darklords Rising. This is an old game. I guess some people might consider this to be a retro game, but to be honest, anything made after sort of 1998 is not a retro game to me. To me, retro gaming is like the 80s and early 90s. But you know, your mileage may vary. So this is a really cool strategy game. It's quite quick to play. It's very much like, well, you'll see. I think it's kind of a little bit like Heroes of Might and Magic. It's also apparently the inspiration for the new Songs of Silence game that's coming out. Now, I didn't play this much originally. I think I played Warlords 2 or something back in the day, but I don't remember it particularly fondly. Now, that's not to say it's not a good game. Apparently, it's really good. I've got all three Warlords games, but I thought I'd play Darklords Rising. I think this is probably the one that most people to play. Apparently Warlords 2 is very popular too. So what I'm going to do is, there are campaigns in this game, but I don't really like playing campaigns anymore. So I think I'm just going to play a random map, and it's going to be a procedurally generated map. We're going to play on 80 by 100, 40 cities, 20 ruins, 20 sites, and 1 island altogether. And I don't know, maybe I'll make that 2. You'd have to go across the sea, wouldn't you? That might be interesting. I think that might be an extra islands. Let's put that on 2. Okay, I'm going to leave everything else on average. And sides is kind of like so these are the sort of, it's like the theme for the armies, I guess. I'm just going to leave this on random to see what it comes up with. Okay. So here we are. Look, we got 8 players in this game, which seems about right to me for this size of map. I think what we're going to do, maybe I'll make it slightly less actually. Maybe I'll just put in, yeah. So by the way, this is a standard set of armies that you get. You can really heavily customize everything in this game. There's all sorts of army site types you can have. You can customize the units you get access to. It's really heavily customizable, this game. It's a classic for a reason. I've not been playing this long, but it's a really good game. I'm going to put all the AI onto their highest level. Now, this does not give the AI any bonuses to resources. It is just the AI thinks more. So, there's also personalities that you can choose. Now, the personalities are ways of giving yourself natural advantages or these disadvantages. So, as you can see, this is a really cool game because the difficulty, like I say, the difficulty settings don't give them advantages. You can set those yourself. This was a new feature in Darklords Rising, apparently. I'm going to put the options on intermediate. I'm not actually quite sure what these difficulty settings do beyond the AI, beyond the AI stuff. There's a whole host of options you can do as well, including changing how the random number generation works in combat. Now, the combat in the game is quite simple, but very much like Conquest of Elysium, I guess. The simplicity that belies some complexity underneath. So the way that the combat works out is simple, but it's your army composition that you need to be careful about. Okay, I think what we're going to do is I'll keep myself as Lord Paladin here, and we'll just play with the whatever forces we get, and we're just going to go through or begin play. Oh no! First, what I'll do is I think I'm going to put a duration limit on it. Let's set it at 80, maybe 60. Yeah, let's set a time limit of 60 turns because I don't want it to go on for too long. It's not a particularly long game to play, to be honest. It's actually quite difficult as well. I'm fully expecting to lose on this, by the way. Okay, so here's our first hero. You can pick a male or a female, so it's entirely up to you. Let's go with a guy. We're going to have Tyrax. There we are. And we start out in Tandor. This is our first city, and we've got... Each city can produce a unit type, and they have 4 unit production slots. You can buy production, so you can kind of you can switch these out, I think. No, I don't think you can actually. I think once you've got 4, that's it. But yeah, so basically you can raise, when you take cities, you can raise them or sack them, and you will lose the ability to produce certain unit types. And you can only recruit the units from your roster. Okay, this will make more sense later. At the start of the game, we got the option between the light infantry. We have 2 attack. I think this is 2 morale, and 2 hit points, 2 attack, 2 hit points. Then we got to 18 move, and they cost 1 gold upkeep. That's what these statistics mean. when combat happens, basically you take this number here and you add a d20, and then whoever gets the highest number scores a hit. That's basically it. It's quite simple, and I think actually, is it your hit points go against? Yeah, sorry, your attack goes against their hit points basically, and if you hit, you take one of the hit points off. We want stuff that is just one turn to come out. So you can see here 1 turn. If we get knights, they're 2 turns, and the eagles are 3 turns. So to start the game, we're just going to get some of these basic light infantry out. We start with our hero, and he's also got some eagles to start off with. These are really, really mobile, as you might expect, and they've got 6 attack. They're pretty good. 2 hit points. All right. So we're going to bring those guys together into one army. Now, at the start of the game, there are these... You'll see that these... Hold on, let me just deselect him. There are these ruins, and you want to go and explore the ruins, because the ruins give you good stuff, and there's only so many of them. Once they've all been explored, there's no more... there are some to be found. There are hidden ones, but you'll see that they are blue on the map here. So if I look here, look, there's one here. You want to grab these ruins as quickly as possible, really, if you've got, plenty around you. The other thing that you want to do is you want to expand. So we've got Tandor here. This is our, our fort. There are other forts that have got neutral. As you can see on the map, they've got a grey shield. That means that they are occupied by neutral forces. You want to take these as quickly as possible as well. In the early game, I think you probably want to be going for the ruins. That's what the AI tends to do when it's on the higher settings. But obviously, the more the buildings give you an income of gold. The gold enables you to recruit more units. Now, you don't have to manually build units in this game. They're automatically produced every turn. You can click stop to stop production, but basically you just leave it on. So you pick what you want and you leave it on, and then when you hit you'll see here that you've got an income, and then you've got an upkeep, and then your total treasury. So the upkeep's divided, taken away from the income every turn and added to the treasury. Sorry, the income is taken away from the upkeep. Sorry, is taken away from the income, and then the remainder is added to your treasury every turn. So obviously, if you've got a negative, you're going to lose money. Anyway, that's basically it. It's pretty simple. We just need to win the game. Now, there is diplomacy in the game. So, oops, sorry. So, oh no, it is that one. My autonomous body knew what the answer was when my brain was making mistakes. So here we are. Look, this tells us we are the with this kind of a white shield with the red lion on it, or the red pattern, and this tells us our standing with everybody. Now at the moment we're all neutral, we're at peace, but you can offer an alliance and they'll offer alliances to you, or you can offer war and they'll offer war to you. So if you declare war, you just declare war, but they'll offer war to you sometimes. It's kind of interesting how it works. You can bribe them as well to kind of increase your status. Now, let me just have a look at this. Yeah, so you can set amount of money that you want to bribe them by if you want to do that. And yeah, so there's a diplomacy system. This is a cool game. Let's play, and I'll show you how it works. So I think the first thing we want to do is go back to where we are. This is Tandor. We want to move our troops, our hero out, I think. And we'll send our hero... I wonder if are these eagles going to be enough to take on these neutrals now? They've got a fort level 2, which gives them a +2 defense bonus. This is a castle, which is level 2. And Tandor here is a stronghold, which is level 3. So you want to check those when you're attacking. I think this thing is probably not going to be very likely to kill it. Now you can hold shift and click. Okay, my liege, we should win this battle four times in 10. What it does is it calculates the battle 100 times over, then gives you, kind of a result. So we don't want to do that. That's too difficult for us to win at the start of the game. Let's bring this thing over here. We'll move our hero up to meet him. I'll just join them together. I'm going to go and check this. Tyrex encounters a dragon and is victorious. Tyrex finds the Orb of Balance. Okay, let's have a look what that is. So, sorry, that's the stack. You have to bear with me, guys. I'm still learning the menus. Okay, so we want to go to Hero Report, I think. Yeah, and it will tell us we got the Orb of Balance here, and this gives +1 morale. That's really, really good. So this orb radiates an inspiring blue light while being used. Okay, just bear with me a moment, folks. I'm just gonna pause it while I just remind myself of what morale does. All right, guys. Yeah, because of the game's age, basically, I can't actually get out of the screen in order to be able to check the manual. If I remember right, I think morale improves your defense. I think that's correct. It improves your. It kind of gives you a hit point bonus. We'll check it. We'll be able to see when we come into a battle anyway. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to easily take one of these places first. So let's continue to search for these ruins. That's what we're going to do to start off with. Now, as you can see, I've not been playing this game a whole lot, to be honest with you. So we're kind of working it out as we go. I've played it through a few times though, and I've won a few games on the low difficulties. On the high difficulty, which I'm playing on now, it's pretty difficult. I ain't gonna lie. Here we go. Let's end the turn. So now we get to see the enemy moving around. And if you're gonna play this game, you really need to be paying attention to what the AI is doing, and it will give you it'll tell you what's going on here in the bottom as well. If they get a quest, or okay, there we go. If they manage to search a ruin, or if they take over a. So let's look at these guys, for example. Actually, let's bring. We've actually recruited some troops here. Let's bring these up into our army. Now, okay, we should win this battle 9 times in 10. I think we're going to do that. Let's try it. We'll probably lose some troops. Now, the order in which you attack is usually your lightest units first. That's something that you can actually change. How do you do that again? I think it's in the stack reports. Stack dialogue. This tells you all the the relative strengths. Yeah, this guy's got leadership +1, so this increases their morale. We've also got the Eagles have got an extra morale as well. Now, we're going to go and search this. Pegasi offers a join T-Rex. Okay, it was good that we did that first. So we got a couple of Pegasi. Now we can. Okay, we won't be able to do it this turn. It looks like. Yeah, we could drop those guys out and go and complete this. Your strategies are incomparable. You will never lose this battle. Okay, so it tested it 100 times. We never lost. Doesn't mean we won't lose troops. Okay. Okay, so we got the first 3 successful attacks in there. Now, what we'll do is I might slow the combat down so we can actually check out what's going on next time. I think we're going to pillage this. Okay, so the ability to produce 2 units has been lost, and now 0 units remain. So we could have got dwarven. You can't actually get dwarven infantry or elven cavalry. Okay, we aren't able to build those, so it doesn't really matter that we've lost them. Now each faction does have certain allies, so the allies are units that you can build that you don't naturally have access to, but you can build them if you can find them. I'm not quite sure what ours are. I'll have to figure out how to check for that. Anyway, we have no production in this now. We want to buy some kind of production for it. We've got 369 gold. So I think we go with. We can already build these 2 in the other building, in the other settlement. Now these guys have got these heavy infantry. Have got an extra attack. They're slower though than the light infantry. We've also got the heavy cavalry, which have got a really strong attack. Now, we probably want to get more. Yeah, I think we want more units up. So let's get the heavy cavalry up. They do cost 2 gold upkeep though, so you won't get quite as many of them. So those guys are set. Now, if you're worried, this game, right, by the way, predicted a whole lot of problems, or learnt from experience when it comes to stuff like 4X games or tactics games, whatever you want to call this. You've got this vectoring feature where if you spend 2 turns, you can automatically send all the troops produced in one place to anywhere else on the map. It's really cool. So this basically it represents you sending resources to recruit a troop in another place. Essentially, I think that's how it works. So this takes a lot of the management out of the game, the excessive management, because you don't have to move all of your you don't have to move units between settlements. Okay, I think we're going to look at upgrading this. Whoops. Right click. So, yeah, we can upgrade this one to a fort. It's only a village at the moment. Upgrading it to a fort will give it more gold income. So, I might wait to do that. Okay. Now we're going to go and check out this other stone here. Okay, we're going to have to wait till next turn. And I think we're done. We hit the tab. Yeah, there's no more units to move. So your troops can embark onto boats at bridges or piers. Okay, these guys are doing quests, so we should probably be doing some quests as well, because completing quests gives you magic items and stuff. Now, I'm playing on the default rules where you don't get to see, where you get to see the entire map. There is a Fog of War version as well, so there's a kind of a Fog of War. Okay, these guys are starting to take territories as well. Look, you can see, wow, these ones on the left, the green, have actually taken 2 settlements already. Now, some of them seem to like going for the settlements, and some of them like to go for the quests. Okay, T-Rex Paladin has gained a level. We're now level 2 Cavalier. We've got an ability to point to expend. Okay, here we go. This gives us more morale. This represents a stack whose spirits are high. It adds points to the strength of all units in a stack. So if you've got high morale, yeah, okay, so morale basically gives you all of your units extra strength. This is really, really good. Deathslayer. This gives any unit in a stack the chance to deal an undead unit with a single blow. Or to kill an undead unit. Yeah, I don't know if we need that. I think there's probably only going to be 1 set of undead on the map. So I think I'd rather go with... Move might be a little bit better. But morale's good, because that is going to give us basically more attack points. And you'll see this now in our stack. Look, if we just click on these. Yeah. So their base attack is 9, but it's looking like they've actually got 9 attack now because of the various modifiers that we've got. Because each one of these guys is giving us, has 1 morale. Look, the Pegasi and the Eagles. Wow, yeah, they've got 3 morale, and I think those stack. Yeah, that makes sense, look. Yeah, these have got +3 attack as well. So has the hero. So you can stack these morale boosting units. It's a really, really cool game, man. There's loads of cool little things that are hidden in it, even though it looks quite simple. Okay, we killed a dragon and we found the fallen crown. Let's see what we got there. Okay. This very plain looking clown is actually magically endowed. Okay, chaos is the opposite of morale, I think. So no, fear is the opposite of morale. I'll have to look what chaos does. We'll figure it out when we get into the battles. Again, that's the only one thing about this old game. Usually tooltips in modern games would tell you what chaos does here. In this, you have to look in the manual. And next time what I'll do, guys, is I'll set the manual up on the other screen so I can check it a little bit more easily. Okay, let's continue on. There is a... What is this? Okay, this is a settlement, an additional settlement. They're attached to these main settlements, basically. So they will give them certain bonuses. This actually gives a bless to everything. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so this one here, look. Oh, that's owned by one of our rivals. So we don't want to do that. Yeah, but that would be good because that would give all your units the blessing ability. We've also got this one here. Yeah, we're actually starting to get more troops together, look. I think what we'll do... They've only got 4 in that army. We want to go and take these ones out here. So let's move... I think we'll move all these troops down. Let's see if we can get... Okay, they can't quite get there this turn. We don't really want to be losing any units in the start of the game. Move these guys down here too. These are the heavy infantry. But we really want all of our units to be working in tandem. Preferably under the leadership of the leader. Okay. Okay, so we can actually have a maximum of 8 in a stack. We're going to move these guys down here. Now we know we can't move any further this turn. How close? Yeah, I don't think he's got enough troops to be able to take these on. So I'm confident that I'm going to be able to grab these before he can. Otherwise, we could probably, yeah, maybe we can do this actually. It's just those light infantry. Yeah, we'll win this easily. Okay, so we were going up against some heavy infantry with our light infantry. Oh, we were lucky. So we didn't even lose a troop there. Okay. I think we're just going to occupy this one to show you how that one works. Okay, so because we occupied it, we didn't have to pay for the heavy infantry. I think in that case, you're probably better off sacking it. I think, if you get lucky and there's something like a dragon or something in there, or, one of the best units that you've got access to, that could be good. Let's go with... Maybe we'll buy some catapults here. Now, that's 250, though. Yeah, I think I'll just keep getting the heavy infantry out here and not spend the money. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to move out any further. This guy's not at war with us. It's like he's a thief class. So we're going to go and try and grab this one next turn. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that guy's wandering around with some fire elemental or something. Okay, so red are the orc tribes, I think. Kind of the green skins. Now, there are loads and loads and loads of different unit types in this game. I think it's like nearly 100. So there's a lot of content in this game. The various Warlords games just increased the amount of content in them over the years. You can see a little bit of Conquest of Elysium in this game, I think. T-Rex Paladin has gained a level again. Okay, so he's now level 3. Okay, should we add another morale point? That would make us really, really strong in combat. That might be a good idea. So, yeah, it looks like these guys are trying to take this one out. But I'm going to get there first, unfortunately for them. Now, let's get our light infantry to add. And then we've got these heavy infantry here too. Now, you do want to be guarding these, otherwise they just get taken in one attack. But let's just grab this. Okay, we lost the light infantry. And they fought back. What do they have in there? Let's just pillage it. Okay, so we lost the ability to produce elven cavalry and giants. We might have been able to use those elven cavalry. I'm not actually sure. Okay. Let's get something that takes a little bit longer to get out here. I think we'll probably go with... So we've got the heavy cavalry, which means that you get +1 attack in fields. And then you've got the knights, which are +2 attack in fields. And they've got warding as well, which is an ability. But they are high upkeep. Mind you, these are quite high upkeep too. They're a lot faster than the knights. Let's go with these guys. They take 2 turns to come out. They are expensive to upkeep, but we've got plenty of money. Oops. We need to click buy. There we go. Now, I think in our initial building, we want to change these guys over. Let's get some archers up now. The archers have got the ability to insta-kill, so they're pretty useful. And that is it. We've moved everything this time. Oh, that's not right. We've not moved everything. We can move these guys. We want to now move up here and go and grab this one. After that, we're probably going to go questing, or we're going to pick a target to go and kill. Now, the one thing about this game is, the way the AI works is that if you're winning by a lot, the AI will start disliking you. And you'll notice that in the diplomatic report, yeah, look, these guys dislike us already. It's probably because of our proximity. The red ones down there, the Orc tribe, I think these guys, they're uncertain with us. Then the rest of us trust. So some of these you'll find actually will be up for an alliance. So, for example, these guys, the Dwarf Lord, we could probably go for with an alliance with them, or the Storm Giants. They're another one. So you'd be looking at who's doing best and try to figure out who might be good to have an alliance with to stop them coming down and attacking you. Because if you start getting really strong really fast, then the AI will start to it will basically try to kill you, and they will gang up on you as well to do so. All right, let's move these guys. I think we've probably got enough troops down here now. Since these guys don't like us much, I think we're actually going to send some troops down this way. This is now, I think it's a good time to start using the vectoring. So let's go to the vectoring, and we can set it from everyone here, and you just drag and drop. It's really, really good. So we're going to send all the units down here into these two. Yeah, I'm going to send them into these two on our border. Now, the AI will move past them if they're guarded and go for your weaker, undefended places, so just be aware of that. It's not stupid. Yeah, but this game, I looked at the game credits. This game had a dedicated AI programmer, I think. One of the main development team just did the AI. So that's why the AI in this game is actually quite good for its time. Now, those of you who are more familiar with the game will be able to let me know whether it's really actually that good, or whether it's, just, people are kind of over fondly remembering it. But I don't know. It might just be that I'm not very good at this game, but I find it pretty difficult. Okay. I really like the old graphics as well. The graphics are great. You know, they were really working with the limitations that they had. Okay, looks like we've got a shaman character there, I think. Now, the one thing that I couldn't find out either on the internet or anything or anywhere else was if you can get more heroes in the game. I know you can certainly have more than one hero, but as far as I can find, I think the extra heroes only come in the campaign. So I think on these maps you only get one hero, so you really got to look after it. And I think another hero will come if it dies. But I might be wrong there. They might just pop up at different points of the game, like later on, for you know, with an offer for you to buy them. But I'm really not sure what causes that. Okay, let's just try and see what's going on with our opponents. Okay, blue's going down that way. He's starting to build up some defenses on our border as well. Here's our main force. We're going to go and take this fort here. Hello, we're actually flying. That's this flying sound effect. Yes, this is an easy battle. Now, there's more tactics to this than I'm showing. In that case, because you've got light infantry, and the light infantry are always, unless you set them else otherwise, they'll always attack first. You might want to actually set it so that you've got a better unit at the front. So maybe you just don't attack with the light infantry. Lots of little strategies that come just around the composition of your armies, just like Conquest of Elysium. They were skeletons or something, weren't they? Let's just pillage them. Oh yeah, they also had elven cavalry. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should not be pillaging the ones that have got elven cavalry, because I think I can get that. Okay, let's start. What have we got? 420. Maybe we get the catapults here. The catapults give you a +2 versus cities, and they got the siege +2 ability. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. Yeah, they're not got many hit points though. That's the only thing with these guys. Okay. Let's try and take this one from green if we can. Actually, no, I got a better idea. Next turn, I think what we'll do is we're going to start doing some quests. Because you'll notice that the AI is doing quests all the time. And apparently, if you don't keep up with the quests are what level you up. And if you don't keep up with the quests, you're going to get wrecked. So that's probably something I want to do now. The AI will also just kind of split its armies up. I'm just sending them around in a big blob, which is usually a bit of a problem. You don't want to do that in these games. And also, green made it to that fort before I had the opportunity to get up there. Okay, I think blue's going to attack me. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you look, he's kind of pooling his army over here. So let's get our forces back. This is why movements are a really important statistic in this game. Let's get this guy over here, and we're going to go to quest. So we want an easy quest. Do you want carrying a gift, escort duty, or capturing a city? Let's go with escort duty. No, let's go carrying a gift. Okay, so this is an easy one. Look, we've just got to carry it down here to go into one of our own towns. So as you can see, this is this one here, look. I think it was this one. So let's go and send this guy down here. There he goes, along with all his units as well. Now, you'll see that our units are starting to form up here. So we've got 3 heavy infantry, and we've got two of these. I'm just going to set them to defend. There we go. Now, the army composition of this, we've got a couple of light infantry on the top. These are just your basic standard infantry. We probably want to replace these with something a little bit more powerful. The one thing that is nice about them, though, is they do move quickly. Okay, I think that's it. So let's end the turn. Probably play one more turn before I end the episode, guys. This isn't going to be a long series, by the way. This is just something I thought it'd be fun to play, because I like to see where, you know, modern games have got their ideas from, and particularly when I remember when, you know, the Songs of Silence guys on the Explorminate podcast, they were talking about how Warlords was a you know, an influence for them. And this is a classic game. Like, this is a well liked game. Ah, okay. Natalia makes level 4. Okay, I am Lord Paladin, and we're going to play our final turn of the episode. So we're going to go and jump down here. Ah, who's this? Is this red? Yeah, this is the Orc tribes. Okay, looks like they've got a couple of fire elementals and a hero. We are at peace with them at the moment. Let's just see what... Yeah, they don't like us. They might attack us, and the blue really do not like us. I think the blue is going to attack us. I think they would be a good first target. Just being aware that we probably will get into a war with red pretty quickly afterwards. So we're going to have to plan how we're going to do that. First, let's complete our mission. I think it's here, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's not. We just check. Where are we? Trying to remember how you find show quest. There we are. Oh no, it's up here. I missed it. Okay. It's actually this one here, look. Silly me. Okay, it's not going to be the end of the world because we are in a decent position. Ah, let's send that catapult. Now, you don't always want to use the vectoring if you are close, if you're closer than one turn away, okay? So that's one thing about the vectoring. You got to be a bit, you know, you got to know. Vectoring's kind of better if you're further away. I definitely want to get these knights into my main army, though, I think. Catapult would also be useful, but we're going to use that a little bit later on. Okay, we got some archers here as well. Yeah, let's put these guys together and we'll just put them on defend. And the same with these. And the same with them. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the episode here because we're at half an hour. I hope you're enjoying this. This is a completely, you know, this is an old game, but I like playing old games. And I'm trying to, what I'm trying to do with my channel is just play, you know, occasionally just play some stuff that's a little bit different and just see what works. Like if you guys like watching older games like this, I think this stuff is well in my wheelhouse. It's very much like Conquest of Elysium or some of the, you know, tactics games I play. So yeah, I'm curious to know what you think. Do you want to see stuff like this? You know, do you not? Either way, leave me a comment and let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe, by the way. I hate having to say that because it's so cheesy. But every time I do, I just get more subscribers. And subscribers just make my channel bigger. And that is really, really good for me. And it's good for you guys because it means that you get more videos. So yeah, if you are watching, even if you're on a TV or something, and I know it's a bit of a ball ache having to, like, you know, use your remote to kind of to navigate to the subscribe and the like thing. I'm not going to beg you, but it would be great if you would. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.